Hello viewers, Pep here, and I'm looking at Android John. This game is a puzzle game that is about programming? I'm gonna go with that. I've already played through some of the levels, and I am a programmer. So maybe it's a bit more difficult for me, but some of these levels won't let you fail. This plays a lot like an educational game, actually, that I can understand where they're coming from with this, because, you know, if you want to learn some programming stuff, this could be interesting. But overall, you know, this is it. So pretty much, this is the first level. It has a very simple art style with just these line graph and the line animation. That's all you get. You can move your Android guy, and the whole goal is to come to these levels and figure out how to get to the win zone. And in this instance, it's in the top of the screen on the left, and solve this programming puzzle. Now, the red parts are the parts you can change, and they do provide some help to get to the next section. If you go to teleporter A and you're John, that's you. If you hit the other, it'll change your location to teleporter B. Okay, compile that code, go to teleporter A, and then it takes you to teleporter B. Great. But we have to get to teleporter C, so let's change that variable. And that's it. I mean, it's as simple as that. And now we're going to go to the win zone. All right. That's pretty much the meat of the game. It's that over and over again. A lot of the times it's a lot of trial and error when you're trying to figure out what exactly the game wants from you. And there are a few instances where it's not exactly clear what variables they want you to use, you know? So this is another one where, here we go. This actually has a lot more code. And one of my problems with this game is that it doesn't show you a lot of the code. When you're programming, you really want to see a lot of the code to learn exactly what's trying to be done here. You know, you're debugging each of these consoles, which is kind of a nightmare in real life sometimes. It's not the most fun, so they kind of created a game where you're doing the worst part of the programming job sometimes. It is one of the most satisfying, though. So in this instance, we will, on trigger, begin overlap. This is the trigger here in the blue part right here. And if it's equal to John, then you play the door animation, which this probably slides down. And on trigger overlap, if it's John equals John, it reverses the animation again. On trigger end, I say, when you leave the trigger. So when let's say, does not equal John, and let's save this one. So let's go there. Let's go there. There you go. Nothing happens, and that's the end of the level. It just keeps going on like this over and over again. Not much to it. It is very puzzle-like. I got to level 23, 21, 23, around there, and it's the game doesn't let you fail in a way that could be funny or interesting. So I'm not exactly sure what the game wants me to do on that level. And I'm actually kind of frustrated with the game. I wanted to get a little bit farther into it before doing this video, but I can't. I just emotionally, I can't do it. If I wanted to program, I personally would probably just program, but it might be different for other people. For this one, let's see. If the lift Z location is less than platform A, and I've done this before, but I kind of forget. Lift add Z offset 1. I think I want to do -1 here. Bad code logic. Okay, but, bad code logic, sure. But, this code still will compile. Why won't it let me try it out and see what happens. I kind of want to see what these inputs do, you know? I think we just have to, in this instance, I think you just have to switch everything. You just have to reverse everything, and there we go. Puzzle solved. That doesn't really, like, it's not fun. I want to see what the different inputs do to test to see if I actually want to, if I want to change that value. The other thing is that it always starts you looking at the guy. I always have to zoom out because I want to see the whole puzzle to know all the parts of the puzzle. Because when I go to this console, I'm going to want to know exactly when it says block.scale.z. I want to know what information it's pertaining to. And if you're zoomed in to that guy that far, it's not going to be, you're not going to know what the block is. So it's going to be very difficult for you to do anything. So I'm just going to set this to 0. Oh, it goes under the floor. How was I supposed to know that the block was going to go under the floor? I'm not really sure. So we'll set it to 1 and we'll be able to get across. No problem. There's only one audio track in this whole game. So it's just that music over and over and over again. It makes the game more repetitive than it needs to be as well. Here we go. Here's some stairs that look like it's the wrong way. Stir rotation, y'all. I think I'm just going to reverse them. Yep. And there we go. So maybe this is something you're looking for. You know, you want to get into programming more, doing small little programming problems. Maybe that's something you're into. 21. Let's go to 21. But for me, as a programmer, I was having a difficult time with this one. Is this like a switch? What is that up there? I was having a difficult time getting into this, and really, I don't think the puzzles allow you to fail in a way that is entertaining. So the reason that this puzzle particularly is really bothering me is that when I try and switch some of these variables, like, so this one in particular is on code reconstruct, which is just me compiling the code, I'm pretty sure. John tick speed is 1. That's how fast he moves. Tick speed in a, I don't know how to make him move. Tick speed in a game, and it's like animation, how many ticks it's doing. That's why the door's moving so fast in this instance. That's the tick speed. The game pauses, obviously, when I try and change this code. So John is the character I am. Tick speed is 1, and the world tick speed is 1. But the door is moving really fast. So of course, I would just want to make the door stop moving. 0. Why wouldn't you just, just the door can stop right there? Okay, bad code logic. I get it. All right. So then I was like, okay, well, I'll just make it go really slow. Bad code logic. Sure. Maybe if I just make it go, oops, I want to do 0, 1. Because, if I come to a problem and I see 1.0 for these values, I'm expecting to be able to put in lower, like 1.5, which you can do. Oh, you can't do that one in this instance. There is I think I can do 1.4. I don't know. I did eventually get some of these to be able to do this. It's just, I don't understand. Okay, so now the door is moving slower and my tick speed's faster, but I can't get past the door. Sure. This is a giant puzzle of trial and error. Speed me up, but still not good enough. Maybe I'm missing something here. There's no tutorial. There's nothing to really be able to help me with this. And I don't know why. I think this is the lowest you can go, but I'm not sure why. Oh, okay. This is like a giant trial and error thing. Let's see if I can do 0.2. There's some definite... I think it's trying to do some sort of ratio then for here. Because I bet you... Let me see. If I try to put this to 4.0, I don't think it'll... Yeah, it's bad code logic. There's some sort of ratio here that I don't know about. I guess that's it. Ah, stop it. I guess that's it. No, that's not it. But yeah, I guess there's some sort of ratio here, and it's just not explained. If I go to the help situation, you need to change the global and your own time. Okay, thank you, I guess. What did I have it as? I'll do 10 and 0. I guess I just have to figure out bad code logic. 12, bad code logic. 14.1. This is okay. You guys are probably sick and tired of watching me do this. I'm moving very slow though. All right, you know, I think you get the gist, and I don't think I can solve this, or that I really want to. This is, I guess I thought it had some potential, and it wasn't extremely clear that it was programming problems that the game was going to have me solve. I think I'm good on this one. If you want to try and learn some programming stuff, maybe this is your thing. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.